Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Astrology Club ชั่วโมงคนชัยชนะ My name is Professor Kirin Sunthomnavin. That's in the past I worked as French guide, but now I work as the professor of astrology and about Feng Shui. But today in the class is named 9 Era Indra Feng Shui, number 3. But in the last class about the Feng Shui Indra, I rethink about the type of presenting of this formula to teaching about Feng Shui. But I want to just only to translate from Thai to English in another class. That's part just now is 35 times. But for English version, there's just only the third time for guiding about Feng Shui. It's a special type of Feng Shui. It's not only it's different because it's founded by Professor Jiranai Shomochana, who founded. He's like the founder of this astrology club, Shomochana. Shomochana is his surname about this. But today we will talk about black turtle. If you have some information, some education about Feng Shui, you will know about 4 types of animals. For the first one is black turtle. The second one is white tiger. The third one is green dragon. And the fourth one is the red phoenix. 4 direction. This is the one direction, but it's the most important that you have to know about the direction we will to making Feng Shui or improve your places. That's why we have to start for the first direction today about black turtle. Black turtle, for each animal is like the representative or the symbol of the type or the meaning about the supporting. About the supporting. Yeah, it's about the supporting. What about the supporting? Because the type of turtle there's like the back or something to protect. Is the shape of turtle is like the mountain. That is the best point when we think in the past about the statistic of the wall. We will to choose the best place for settling or for camping. We will choose the best point is the back of some places. If your back is stable, that means everything you can manage it. For the black turtle, for today we will to talk about that is anywhere, any place that is behind you. Like in this place, I am sitting on this table. I'm sitting here. My back is the backboard. Backboard is my back, or the back turtle. This is like the example. And the places with if we see in the bigger places in the room, for example, in the room, the places is opposite the door. When you enter in some room, the opposite of the door of the room is black turtle. Black turtle. Yeah, it's a black turtle of the room or any places in your office, in your bedroom, in your bathroom too, in your office, in your workshop, in your studio, or any places that is behind you. You have to know about black total. What is the influence of black total? The influence of black total is affect to the support. In your life, there's a lot of people that communicated, that relate to in work, for working, for love, for wealth, or any mission in your life. There's another people who try, who help. That is like the symbol of total. In the information deeper now is there's many color of total, but the total is behind. It's about the thing behind you. There's many of cases about the professor who is making Feng Shui all along 45 years ago. Since he just started to learn about Feng Shui principle since 6 years ago, but now it's more than 45 years ago that he try and he do like the start to making the, it's like the thing, it's like the thing to it's like the textbook. Everything is in this textbook, but now on translating, but not finished yet. But it's like to translate or to transfer any information about his experience since 6 years ago until now 45 years ago. Since 6 years old until now 45 years ago, that's a lot to see any places or somewhere. That's the first one we have to concentrate about is total, black total. In this place, if the black total or behind, the thing behind is stable, that means you have the stable of support, the stable of the thing in your life. Yeah, it's about the black total. In this desk, it's like the work desk. In this place, we can see which part of this is the total. The total is this. This selection is the total. But behind, we will to learn after in the next classes. For this, and on the left hand side, on the right hand side, is the different animal and different meaning about your life. The Feng Shui is to talk about how to balance environment, how to balance the thing in your life. When you love to buy something, some furniture, some lamp, or like in Thailand, they believe in the thing, holy thing, like this in Thailand. That's about the dragon. It's the type of dragon, but the name in Thai is Naga, or Nasha, or Nasha, N-A-G-A. It's up to the native or up to the intonation we use. This is for example. But first of all, you have to see any places when you want to talk about in some business, in any topic about business, about finance, about education, or anything, that you have to choose the best place that's stable, that is back behind. Like we can compare between two lifestyle, yourself and your friend. If you stay in different position, but the same, it means the different position of your desk. It's not the different of position of the position of work is different. The position to do for the stable, when you have the thing like the chair have the supporter. When you take the rest, or we will to lay down like this. You have the backup, like this. The first one to choose for simple or simply. You have to choose the best position that have behind you have to stable. This is the meaning of black total. But for the color black, it's about the color of the element. In the last class, I talked about something that's 5 elements. The first one element is water. The second one is wood element. The third one is the soil element. The fourth one is the metal element. And the fourth one is the fire element. And the last one, number 5, is the metal element. But in Thai we use gold. But for gold there's a lot of color. I use the metal. But because the metal is entire of all thing of about all metallic, like gold, silver, brass, tin, or another thing of metal is the color about. But for the each type is it's like the principal color which use. It's surely the color is up the direction. The north, east, west, different direction is different color. We will to learn for the next class about the color. But today I give you just the information about black total. That the way to find any places behind you that have stability. If you have the stability, that surely that in your life or in your work or in places you have the support or the backup in your life. This is the third. We will talk about the black total. For the next class, number 4, after tomorrow, we will talk about this direction. This direction is about the white tiger. For the white tiger is on the right hand side. We will talk about. We will to learn together a little bit. Because Feng Shui is not so far from our life. We can to improve anything. We learn to put the right thing in the right place. Put the right thing in the right place. That's the most important for learning about Feng Shui. That's in the textbook like this, but in the process to translate from Thai to English, we learn together, because in some words or something like the synonym about the province in Thailand, there's 2 places I inform more information. I put more information about the way the north of Thailand, like Lam like Chiang Mai. Yeah, two. Now on translating, I meet or I find two places about the history or experience of the Professor Cherenai. So I to translate to improve my skill also, because normally I work as a French guide, so I speak always in French. In English is a little bit. So now I have to take more classes or more things to improve my skill too. So if you have any information or any comment, please feel free to inform to me by my inbox. His name his name Chadkirin, CHAD, like this, CHADKEERIN. Is the name, the real name. It's a real name. It means a person is balanced, is mixed from two words together, but specific, special. It's like the special name of me. Or it means you can call chat, or in English I use the name Clear, Mr. Clear. I think it's okay for me. It's clear. Chat is being clear, so you can use the name or call me Mr. Clear. Mr. Clear. I will clear for you. Okay, for this lesson today, for the third lesson today, I will to see you next time. I will to talk about the white tiger. The day after tomorrow, we will to see at the same time about 9 era Feng Shui, 9 era Indra Feng Shui. There's many words about the name, but in Thai is named Hong Chui Intra Cao Yu. That's 4 syllable. But in this 9 era Indra Feng Shui, that's 5. That's 5 about it. Okay, we will see you next time. I hope you enjoy and have some information. Don't forget to improve just a little bit the environment around you, in your work, in your house, in your bedroom. If up to that can change. Oh, there's one information more about the black turtle. The black turtle is the supporter in your bed. The head of your bed is the back. Is a part of black turtle also. So in some places or some in your bedroom is specific in your bedroom. If in your bedroom is your head, no, it's not your head. It's your head also, but we are specific in the head of your bed. Head of your bed, we will to change the direction. If somewhere or some places is unstable, that means that places is unstable or instability. That you can change. First of all, you change just a little bit, like the class today. And also there's another thing in the next program. We are to talk about how to use the compass. This is the special compass. It was built by Professor Cherenai Chomochana by use the astrology. It's like the Thai astrology with Feng Shui. It's only one in the world that we will talk about just only this we need to know each word, or I will translate later about the places of horoscope. It is that's about the horoscope inside. That the horoscope is present about the characteristic or the function, or about the practice of the residents or the member in some places that is believe in the same thing. Like in the Leo, if you are a resident or which room is Leo, all member in that places that will have the ego, have the power, and have the leader, have something to present your or themselves, like the Leo. We'll talk about later. I think it's so far it's so far for the classes I need to put in the class. Now about English I will to specific in Feng Shui, because it's never in our life in any place. So for today, the backup is the most important. Don't forget about black total to find places that stability, that's stable, or that are stability that relate to your support in your life. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. We will just see the day after tomorrow at 18 and 30. We will to see this variety number 4. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time. Goodbye.